Hi VC, George back with another video. Today I've got 6 LPs I've got over the last couple of weeks, and so I'll fire straight in. 2 UK, 4 USA jazz albums. The first one is Matthew Halsall, Sending My Love. Sending My Love. This is originally from 2008. This is a special edition released in 2019. It comes as a double album. There's an extra track and it's a different jacket to the original. 2 LP. Show you the label, which matches the cover. And it's getting a bit tight in here because it's got the original inserts. Don't say too much. Yeah, Matthew Halsall, trumpet, Roger Wickham, flute, alto sax, tenor sax, Nat Birchall, soprano sax on one track, piano, bass, 2 bass players jumping in and out different tracks, and Gaz Hughes on drums. So Matthew Halsall harks back more to modal jazz, more jazz of the 60s, spiritual, modal jazz. If you think of Miles Davis of the 60s anyway, you get a wee touch of this Miles Davis contemporary. Really good. Got this second hand off eBay. Used copy in great condition, so I was pleased to pick up this. Anything by Matthew Halsall, obviously heard him a wee snippet at the intro there, and well worth picking up anything by Matthew. The second UK jazz album I got, had to get it, won the Mercury Music Prize. It was released last year, and that is Ezra Collective. Maybe play a track from it at the end, give you a bit of an idea. Now this is totally different jazz. Won the music, it's the jazz music is as this, it's pretty a party, and it's a great album, and everything changes and is different each track really. They have a female singer on 2 or 3 tracks, and there's a bit hip-hoppy going on a wee bit, but it's fun jazz, but they do a bit more serious jazz, I would say. Clean the album, and it's on clear vinyl, so there's 3 issues of this. This is the Rough Trade version, Rough Trade Shop. That's clear vinyl. You can get in black, which I prefer to have, but didn't get, and I think yellow, or some marble yellow kicking her out. It's a great album, really good, really. I mean, the Mercury Music Prize was really, generally used to be something really different and out there a wee bit, you know. It just changed things a wee bit. Ezra Collective aren't really changing anything, but it's a real fun jazz album. They had to maybe stick a jazz album, the first jazz album they've awarded the prize. It's a good album, I'm glad to have it. Ezra Collective, and well, there's a name, is Where I'm Meant to Be. It's their second LP, Where I'm Meant to Be. I might pick up their first album. Look out for it on the cheap. Good album. And next is Blue Mitchell. I've been picking up these ones on New Land, the UK reissue, bespoke audiophile label. I just kept outer jacket on for you. You see, Blue Mitchell. So this was recorded in 1971. This is all analog, usual. Kevin Gray, and it's pressed at Palace, and it's their usual rough, they're not glossy sleeves, they're rough, they're nice, they're well done sleeves. Blue Mitchell, 71, looking a wee bit like George Benson there. So we've got Walter Bishop on piano, Blue Mitchell trumpet, Jimmy Forrest on tenor, Doug Sides on drums, and Larry Gales on bass. And so it's the usual Newland label, 180 grams. They sound great, and you get this nice wee insert with it. 5 tracks. Nice wee story about the album and session photographs. So yeah, it's a good album. A more mature Blue Mitchell, 1971, but still in the hard bop style, keeping the hard bop going, and yeah, it's a great album. Highly recommended. Blue Mitchell, and the title is, it's just self-titled, Blue Mitchell. Now, 3 Blue Notes. This one, Blue Note Classic. There's a problem at my record shop suppliers. They don't know if they're changing premises, so everything's a bit late and a bit disjointed. So I handed this, I had a Japanese copy of this album, I handed it into my shop a couple of months ago, get a good price, so I wasn't doing it just now. So I had a Japanese copy. It's Anthony Mitchell, Tony Mitchell, Spring, great album, Blue Note. Tony Mitchell was Miles Davis's drummer. Yeah, so this is a wee bit, we'll call it avant-garde. But it's a good album, it's real good. The other players, and great players on it, we've got Wayne Shorter, tenor sax, the mighty Sam Rivers on tenor sax, Herbie Hancock, Gary Peacock on bass, and of course Tony Williams on drums. And just a great album, a great cover. Recorded in 1965 and it's Blue Note 4216. Recommended if you're wanting something a little different. Still waiting on another album from that. And we've got 2 tone poets, and we've got Wayne Shorter, Schizophrenia. The usual gatefold. Brilliant album, great album. So Curtis Fuller on trombone, James Spalding on alto sax and flute, Wayne Shorter obviously on tenor, Herbie Hancock, Ron Carter on bass, and Joe Chambers on drums. So 6 tracks on here, 5 by Wayne Shorter and 1 by James Spalding, and it's Blue Note 4297. Now this is a highly recommended album. It was recorded in 1967, 67 was it? 67, released in 69. And Wayne Shorter can get a wee bit out there, can't he? But this is a great album, sounds brilliant. Now I've only got the 3 Blue Notes the last 2 or 3 days, 4 days, so I've not had a deep, obviously I know the Tony Williams album, but I'm really enjoying this Wayne Shorter album. Great album. And the 6th album, as most of you will know, is Big John Patton, Let Him Roll. It's his album that was released fairly recently in the classic series. And there is what a cool picture having a fag. Great lineup on this too. So we've got Big John Patton on, he plays organ, Grant Green guitar obviously, Bobby Hutchison on vibes, and Otis Finch on drums. No bass player, so John Patton plays. A lot of the organ players play the bass notes on their organ. I prefer a separate bass player, but it's a fun album and it's really good. And the players just play really. It's just a great sound. Again, I've only played it 2 or 3 times, but with Grant Green, Bobby Hutchison, and just John Patton, the 3 of them playing in there is such a great vibe to it. So if you don't like the organ, I would really, and you're thinking maybe you should have 1 album in, I don't think you could probably get a better album. There is, well, it's just a real good entry into organ music, but it's a great listen. So that's John Patton, Let Him Roll. That's it. A few things coming as usual. We've had sort of like an Indian summer here. It's been beautiful. I was out shopping this morning, so it's a bit colder, damp and a bit wet outside than now. Weather can change that here. Probably beautiful tomorrow, but it's freezing today. Okay guys, have a good weekend, the rest of the weekend, and I'll catch you around sometime. Bye now.